Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Naidica. You may notice we're on normal difficulty, because we're having a discussion today. Well, that, and we're showing off some of the more esoteric builds. There's actually been quite a few comments requesting things such as the towers and the necromancer, which we'll cover probably both of those in one video. But today we're going to do the dragon, and I'm going to do it on normal because normal is what most of you are probably going to be playing through right now still, so let's go ahead and jump into that. Obviously, to unlock the higher difficulties, you need to beat normal. So, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the gold dragon as the druid. That's going to generate some money each turn. It'll be fine. We will be going dragons this run. Now, overall, the gold dragon is not terribly strong, but he's fine. The reason why we'll be doing these on normal, maybe on hard if I'm feeling frisky someday, is because builds like this and builds like the tower build and builds like the necromancer build just don't work on insane. You can get them through it if you have good luck with your draws, which is fine. That is actually a way to get through, but it's not going to be super reliable, and that's not really functional for whenever you're trying to create videos regularly, especially whenever you're behind on a review like I am for another game. But let's go ahead and get you sitting in there. As far as, wow, we are not going to get eggs, are we? Well, damn. I'm going to drop you in and put that guy forward. But they're just not super reliable. They can get through normal difficulty just fine. As long as you stick with a strategy in normal difficulty, you're usually going to be fine unless you just don't scale, in which case you will be boned by that. But whenever it comes to hard difficulty, you kind of have to go in with a strategy and a plan and get some lucky things. And then in insane difficulty, you have to be leaning into the realm of, okay, this is the build I'm going for. If I don't get the setup for it by the midpoint of World 1, chances are I'm not going to get it in time. Time to re-roll. And you do have to get your initial roll settled down. And in normal difficulty, you don't need that. Normal difficulty, you can run with any of the trinkets that you can get starting out. Hard difficulty, it becomes a little bit harder, but you can still do it. Insane difficulty is what it says on the tin. It is not intended to be the difficulty that you play every build at. Every build is not viable there. And I don't think a lot of people have kind of grasped on that one yet. And that's at least the intent that I got from playing the game. So, generally speaking, and I really am hating that we're not seeing eggs, that means we're going to have trouble with this one. Let's go with the merchant to try and get some enchantments on this guy. But if you're not able to get those things running, you're just going to get boned. And let's see, you do not get any kind of big perk on this. You were mostly there for econ. There's our egg. And we're gonna go shelf egg. They actually get XP for being in here. You can get more XP out on the field, but we don't have a lot sitting there to do that with. I could get rid of one of our scrappers and do that. In fact, I am going to go ahead and do that. Why not? We're going to be able to shop next zone anyway. But this thing will get some XP and we'll eventually hatch a dragon out of it. We want more dragon eggs. And that is what we're going to be building towards. Okay, Phoenix, not that great. Another Dryad? No, we're not going to lean into that. Miner, that's another bit of money. That'll actually help us with the other dragons. Dragons are designed around income and taking advantage of that. Necromancer is designed around swarm, which does not do so well because of the mechanics of the units. As you notice, larger swarm units lose their attack as they start losing units. Watch this guy go down. There, he's now down to 6 because he lost a unit. That's one disadvantage to having units that are multi-part, whereas the dragon is a single part, so until the big life pool is gone, nothing's gonna happen to it. Okay, so we have 2 eggs now. Still don't have enough to take full advantage of the other nonsense, but we'll go with this. I probably should have put that second egg into our shelf over there. Now, what we want to be doing is getting out... Oh, we are not doing particularly great right now. But what we're going to be wanting to do is get these eggs set up to actually start building an army. We want to get the extravaganza item to turn our entire shop into eggs, but that's gonna take a minute to find. That's gonna sit up there. If we can get 4 of them in there, we can actually start leaning into this a little bit. Echo... No. I think we just go for another burrower or 2. And fight. That way now, whenever we reroll stuff, I'm not too worried about the burrower stats. They're going away eventually. Right now, we're just focused on economy and getting things kind of squared away there. These back here can heal our units, but once they die like that, they're gone for good. So we kind of just have to hope that our hand decides to do a little bit better than it has been. And you can't be playing like that whenever you are doing insane difficulty. Can't even really be doing that on freaking hard difficulty. So we got a defensive nut. We're going to go ahead and put that on you. And honestly, right now, sell that, put you out. This guy's going to get a bonus from you, which will be nice. And he gets 10% of our remaining gold as attacks. So it's not going to get anything from this one, unfortunately. You know what? I'm going to go this way. There you guys go. Yes, we do have a level 2 egg down there. Do we go for the burrower again, or do we go for the scrapper? I think we go ahead and go for the burrower for some rerolls. Yeah, defensive and offensive. Obviously, the gold guy is not going to carry us, but we'll keep trying. The spider boss does actually worry me whenever we're starting off with this, because the dragon start is a little bit slow. Bombshells are nice. We are not built for that, but we will be doing a bombshell run. Those can actually do insane difficulty, funnily enough. It's kind of a weird story with those. There was a challenge on the kind of like test server for the game about trying to see how far you could get with just bombshells. Hint, you can actually get pretty far. It's not just bombshells, though, that you end up with. You end up wanting to get a bunch of just stagnant units like princesses and stuff like that, so that the bombshell runs up, goes nuclear, and you take advantage of its strength. It's also one of the easiest ways to get the infinite challenges. As far as this stuff, let's go and get another burrower. There's another egg. I think mercenary is going to go ahead and... do we bring the mercenary out? Or do we bring out another one of these guys? I think we go like that. Do we have one of these that procced? Yes, we do. And we will get egg. And over here on the left, you'll notice that they get more XP now that we have a full bench, because we're playing the ogre. I would show you his stats, but we can't do that in the middle of battle. I think it would probably break some things. But as it stands, the main thing that's going to hold us back against this boss is DPS. And unfortunately, this boss is based around punishing you for not having DPS. There's our sprouts. Vitality nut gets us a little bit more money. Defensive nut on you. We did not get an offensive nut. And we'll go ahead and park that over there. But as you can see, these are getting more XP per level up. I'm thinking I might have to go a little bit ham, because these all procced. It's not a good feeling having to sell these this early. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get rid of this one first. Gets us a red dragon, which gets us a little bit of offense. You can move up. No, we're actually going to keep that in the front line so it gets some defense on the next few rounds. This guy, we are probably going to bring in now, which means we need to just stack those into our bench. The reason we're stacking these in the bench is so we get the XP bonus regardless. Do we go for another mercenary here? Yes. These guys are only going to get +1/+1, unfortunately, unless we find yet another one of them, which does not seem like it's going to happen. We'll take the blood money for a little bit of extra cash, because that's going to keep getting you stronger. And you could give us some pumps there. And yeah, I guess we're going to have to go for it. This guy's still going to get buffs from the Gold Dragon, thankfully. Gold Dragon's going to give him +2/+2, so that makes up a little bit for our losses. Unfortunately, this guy, the mercenary, only gets so much of a boost. But we can start scaling him a little bit. Okay, so he gets +1/+1 for every gold, I think. Yeah, 10% of our remaining gold. So defensive nut, that's going to actually go on you now. Burrower's already done his thing. Keeping that guy in there for more XP. So we roll once, and yeah, we'll fight. I think we might finally have enough offense to handle the boss. I'm going to have to rearrange my lineup a little bit, I think, because they might target my red dragon. I don't know yet. I was kind of hoping we get some more eggs on the way here, but we'll be fine. And yes, we are leveling that egg up the hard way. Sentinel is a trap unit. I don't like it. Warden is good if you're wanting spells. We don't have really high defense on anything. We're going to go for another egg. Do I go for another scrapper? The scrapper is literally just there as a unit I am going to sell later. Okay, so let's grab you. I'm going to sell one of these burrowers. That stacks us another egg in there. So now we're starting to get the eggs accumulated. I am going to play risky here. If we lose, I will sell an egg. And try again. Because, as you can see, we don't have quite the damage we want. Thankfully, the Spider Queen should be targeting the mercenaries up here. So, they can take the hits for most of this, and as long as our Red Dragon does the work they're supposed to, i.e. targeting this bastard instead of these guys, we'll be fine. But as soon as it gets distracted with the annoying little dudes coming in from the side, that's when we lose. But no, we got this. We have this. Ta-da. And if the Spider Queen stays too long, she will start targeting your strongest and your weakest unit and destroy your entire line. Ooh. I'm gonna go. We're gonna play risky. Let's go tribute. This is a bad idea. Especially considering how tenuous our grasp on the troops are. Well, not grasp. Our tenuous our troops are stat-wise. Yeah, you go ahead and level up. Now it's going to get 20% of our remaining gold. That is what we want. And it's permanent buffs as well. Okay, do we have... Whenever this hits level 3, we'll cash that one in as well. Do I care about any of these? Negative, Ghost Rider. I do care about this. We're still only getting +3/+3 from this. But, I mean, it's the best we can do. Obviously, our mercenaries are going to carry a lot, but they are what we described earlier as a small unit. So, whenever they lose one of their form, guess what happens? You lose offensive power. So, that's a very risky proposition. So we'll grab you and take the gold sprout. We care about this guy. You know what? Let's go ahead and sell him and buy a new one. Why? Because we can. Damn it, Bobby. And that's going to be another +3/+3. If we would have gotten another mercenary there, I would have bought it. But we do need to save our gold a little bit. I need to get back up above 20 so we start getting the benefit from these guys. Because, as you can see, we're spending a lot on the eggs in the field. We're actually spending about as much as we're earning each round. So, I need to be kind of careful about that. And yes, I do wave it over there. Just, that is something that bothers some people, and I find it hilarious that it does. At the same time, there's our tank. Okay, so you... Which one do we throw in there? I think we throw you in there. And every bit of gold we get... I'm going to rearrange stuff real quick. This dragon needs to go there. And I think we get rid of you and put that up there. This guy's just going to fill the slot for now. We... Getting another miner would end up with like a net bonus on these. Right. Go on, get right up there. Right now we were getting 4 and then 2. Now we're getting 3 and 3. So it's going to be the same amount. It's not ideal. So we need the blue dragon to actually get the dragon achievement. If I need more room, I can shuffle these onto each other and get just +2 on the front line instead of +3. Right now, we'll reroll 1 time. We got nothing. Sergeant would be actually halfway decent if we were running like Ogre or something like that. Right now, we're doing okay offensively. Now that we have gold kind of set up for the Black Dragon, we can build him up. Each time we get gold, he becomes stronger. We're going to go to the... We're going to the tavern. We're going to replenish our life a little bit. So there's a bunch there. This just kicked over to 3, so let's go ahead and see if it's... Ooh, it's another red dragon. Thank you. That guy's now getting a bunch per level. So, we have a little bit of money. I'm going to get you up to level 4. We're going to start healing a little bit. Why? Because we're not exactly in a great position at the moment. Scrapper. Go ahead and come back out. Get another egg there. Are we getting a lot of strength on this? No. I think we'll be fine. We're eventually going to sell this scrapper, but right now, no reason to. It's an extra piece of fodder protecting our red dragon down there. And we get enough for each of these guys to get a proc each and every time. As we start getting better econ, we'll have those more often. And mercenary-wise, we might not be leaning into the mercenary in the long run. Mercenaries don't scale exceptionally well. But at the same time, I mean, there's only so much we can do. If we had some princesses, I would really consider stacking them in here. We are trying to get up to as decent level of eggs as possible, and we only want 1 of each dragon for now. The gold dragons, there is some advantage to having more than 1, but I prefer having the other units. Some people may disagree. Some people prefer necromancers. Necromancer is interesting. He is stronger than the tower, in my opinion. Only because of that on-death effect. That battle start. Okay, nothing there that we want. Defensive nut is going to go on you, just so you're a little tankier. Spellblade. Oh, yeah, that's reason enough to stack these idiots. And in you go. This guy makes it so we actually get troops from our army on the turn start. So that's a higher chance for eggs. Eggies. Do we bring you to the front? Since we're going to be selling these guys anyway. Or do we put the bombshell? We get some bombshells and throw them in there. You have 1 more proc of that. This guy's actually getting strong, so we're going to leave him alone. Oh, and in case you're wondering, this is basically... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. As it is out there, it has a certain amount of life and defense added to it based on the total levels on the field. This is the field. This is the bench. So even if you drop it down to 1-1 with, say, the greed. No, it's not greed. It is... Oh, it's the one with the teeth. I keep forgetting the name of it. If you grab that one, it will never get this guy super low. Of course, he's also not going to grow infinitely like some of the other ones, so he's not going to last you into the very late part of endless mode. Let's go ahead and do this fight. So don't really rely on him, but he's good for smoothing your RNG. Okay, that's going to put us over 20. Do I care about any of these? I mean, I wouldn't mind another mining guy. So we'll sell you and get another mining guy, because gold is power for us. I think next egg we get, we're going to replace one of these. We can get another level 3 in there, because we're obviously level 10 is the max level of things, and chances are we're not going into endless mode on this. But right now, I'm pretty confident we can at least get to the end of World 3. Do we have anything good in there? It is really pushing the booms on us. I'm not doing those this run, game. You're pushing me. Causing me that stress. Gold Dragon, it's only level 1. This is level freaking 5 now. So we'll sell you. Get ourselves a level 5. Do you actually level that one up? Nope. They're going to keep bumping him. I think we actually get rid of these guys now. And grab the level 1. Yeah, next egg we get is replacing one of these. Watch it be the blue. Nope, it's another red. Nice. Yeah, and level 3, if I remember correctly, should just auto-level us to the next one, regardless. That guy's getting +8/+8, so we're gonna get the mercenary. We're gonna level it up a little bit. We have not been getting spells, sadly. But I have a feeling these guys are gonna be our carry, the mercenaries at the moment. We do still need to get a blue dragon. Just so we can get that achievement, because my achievements from the playtest do not carry over. Okay, so, do we get rid of the Dryad? Possibly. Yeah, we go ahead and get rid of the Dryad. That opens up a slot there. This guy is going to be getting his max right now. But we have a princess. Reason I was considering it. The princess, I think, should go there. These guys should move back, so we actually get this on the majority of our units. Unfortunately, we can't get this guy as well. I don't think there's a way I can finagle it and get him too. But we have everybody but the top right dragon. Which, frankly, at this point, we'll keep him there for now. Because we're giving them 5, 6, 7, 8 from the gold dragons. Plus, they're getting 12 from our actual gold. Yeah, we're going to lean into them a little bit. We're just going to go with this. Those mercenaries, they're going to be our carry. I wanted to go dragons on this, but dragon into mercenary, it works fine. I still need to get a blue dragon, though. And generally, on the bench, I'm going to just leave them at... once I get to 3, we go like this, and we get them in here for free. Stack them onto the other one. Ruby dragon, go onto this guy. Gold dragon, you're level 1, so you know what? Go on to that guy. There's our level 2 egg, funnily enough. On XP received, we could get some defense. Since we're using him as a carry, we're going to go ahead and dump it on him. There's more eggs. I just need a blue one going into battle as well as the real kicker here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to get these guys up to level 2. We're going to grab egg there, and we're actually going to grab egg there. I don't care about the blue ones, sadly, but I need it for the achievement. Is the annoying thing. So, yeah. Just stack on. Can I rearrange this so I can actually get that guy in there? I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. And then we... I shouldn't have bought that guy first. Damn it. You know what? Sell you. There's our blue dragon. Haha. Okay, so what I was wanting to do... swap these guys' position. So that he's getting XP instead of him. And we just need to go into a battle with the blue dragon in the party. And then we're done. So, you know what, Archer? You get to go ahead and earn some XP. You little weirdo. But yeah, as you can see, Red Dragon doing the killing. Mercenaries doing the tanking. Of course, also our Black Dragon as well. I'm getting more and more confident the more money we get. I think that may have been the achievement. Let's double check. Yeah, we got Dragon Lord. That one I don't particularly like getting because I am not the biggest dragon fan. They are awesome units and they're a lot of fun to like theory craft around. But they don't get to do much because unfortunately the on spell use thing is very limited. They get stronger whenever you use spells and they get you gold, but if it was more than once per turn, they would be more valuable. But we go ahead and toss you into the trash bin back there. Why? Because you suck, good sir. That one just got to level 2. We'll go... Gold Dragon. Nice. And then we toss you in there for now. This guy's getting his max right now. We do have more mercenaries, though, so that's going to get him leveled up. So now he's getting 18 out of 18 because he's getting 40% of up to 50. Obviously, we don't have 50 right now. And since we have over 20, we are getting the bonuses from the miners. And there goes our mercenaries. Ugh. They got completely decimated there. That is, and it's because they're not the smallest of units. That would be things like Lancers. But that's because they get just crunched because there's so few of them. Okay, so we need more eggs. Can I have those eggs? I don't know why all of a sudden started lagging in this. There's another egg. The ones out in the field will level up faster simply because we can just dump into them, gold into them to get those buffs. We'll go ahead and keep bumping you up. Do I want to go further down this path of re-rolling? Not really on this one. Is that Sapphire Dragon ever going to do anything? Nope. It's just there is a placeholder until I decide I want to put another egg over there. But right now we're earning the econ to actually be able to just go ham on this. Now what I would like is a sniper enchant for our red dragon. Because that is going to save us a lot of trouble. Right now we're doing pretty good at tanking all this. We do have the princess giving us +1 max levels. We're not going to see that actually cause an impact, though, because we didn't go super ham on it. Spells appear in all shops, but cost +1 gold. You know what? We're going to take that. Why? Because I want spells. We haven't really gotten any good ones this time. Kind of passing them up a little bit. Okay, so Mercenary, go get your level up. There's another princess. We're going to keep it there just to kind of stack them together. Cauldrons are nice. That is worth crunching these together for. Get ourselves a cauldron. Trying to think of how to position these. I mean, we could just dump that guy into him. And then move all of our important units next to him. Makes our mercenaries grow a little bit slower, but I think it's still fine. We don't need the eggs in that nonsense. We need... Oh, there's a level 3 egg. Damn you, Nappa! Okay, that's a blue. It's just gonna sit in there for now. Probably could have used that spot to rearrange stuff a little bit. I'm gonna re-roll once, see if we get a better... Oh, never mind. We did get a wits right off the bat. Okay, so as far as what we want to arrange these guys for, right now, I think economy is more important. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss that on him. Just a little bit of XP. This guy's not gonna get any more levels. We're still gonna get 7 gold at the start of every freaking turn, but plus 3 from these guys. And yes, this guy's gonna get +7/+7 from the gold dragon. But overall, as it stands now, our main tank is the black dragon, not the mercenaries. But yeah, I would not trust this build to go through freaking insane difficulty. There are ways to set it up to do it, and it is not an impossibility. It is just you have to get just the right stuff, and we are not getting the right stuff as it stands. Spellblade, go ahead and get another level up. Cauldron, might as well get you closer. Haste drop is not bad. I think we want to stay on the XP drop for now. These guys are eventually going to be gotten rid of as it stands. These are getting levels. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and fight. I probably should have gotten Jolt on the red dragon as just a kind of support damage, because it is based on their attack. The thing is, I'm blind to skills like that for some reason. They're decent enough, especially if you have a high damage unit like our red dragon. The thing is, I want sniper so it stays back. So my brain is just like, ooh, sniper is probably the best thing, so I'm going to ignore every other thing. There's another gold dragon. There's another onyx dragon. Mercenaries, do we really care about upping you anymore? You have more than 50 gold. Add greedy troop to the shop. This cost is reduced by 4. I mean, we're not going to have that for a little bit. Oh, excellence! Eggs. So you guys get sold for 0 gold, unfortunately. Do we have anything good? I think we sell you and try... Ah, it's another blue. Yeah, bastards. We're going to go ahead and buy more eggs. We're going to dump you into this one. And yeah, we're going to lose a lot of money on this round. I think it'll be fine. And yes, because we start the battle with more than 20, even though we go under it by getting XP on our eggs, we are usually still fine. Elite monster or tavern? Definitely tavern. We are not set up for elite monsters. And we also have level 3 Flame Fruit Bullion, which is a +10/+10 to every single troop. So let's see. Are you any good? You're okay. Are you any good? You're okay. Level 10 Gold Dragon. Yes, I am going to level him up so he's at least not shit. That's pretty much where we're sitting at with him. We're going to grab you for a little bit of power on everybody, even though it doesn't matter on the eggs. And we have enough for the 2 eggs. Continue. We don't get any extra gold from our mining guys, but we're going to get 10 gold from that gold dragon up there. Red dragon, yes. Level 2 on all of those. We have a level 3 in our inventory there. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to rotate a little bit. A rotate? No, we're just going to rotate. No rotate. I'm not going for endless, so we're not getting the princesses, if you're wondering why I'm not grabbing those right now. Could do another cauldron to get him leveled up, so it's now level 2 drops, which, as you can see, give him more stats, which is always nice. We didn't get another egg, so we're going to sell this guy. That's another red dragon, so yum! And one of you gets to go back into the shelf. Always keep your eggs refrigerated on your bench. Although they level up faster out here. Now, as far as the stats go, our black dragon is going to have problems with this boss. We are going to run into the issue where we're not going to have adequate tanking for our red dragon. The thing is, can we kill it fast enough on normal difficulty that becomes a non-issue? Which is generally where this all sits. So you get a level up. Did that no, he went up. Okay, there's another egg. And bring you out and put that on the shelf. Why? Because we want the shelf full the entire time. Otherwise, we will not get what we want. There's our wit drop. And frankly, no, we definitely want it there for the red dragon, I think. Now we'll move you up for one. One round, friend. You have one round. Do we grab some money? You know what? Why not? That gets them even more power. This guy's not going up very fast. Probably right around here, we'll end up ditching these. Actually, probably here. We'll ditch these and just stack them onto the ones we have. Yes, they could help us escalate more, but there's something good. That's going to get it a decent bump each time. And fight. Obviously, in the last battle, we want the good drops. He might still eat our drops, because the final guy on this stage does eat your items still, even on normal difficulty. But yeah, insane difficulty does require a lot more scaling, and generally speaking, 1000 damage red dragon is not going to be enough for that. You need to play more efficiently, and usually I would want a princess start for that. Because princess, ogre, those are like my two top picks for going into one. There are others that you can kind of mess around with, depending on what base you're working with. But those are the two easiest to get through higher difficulties with. Do we want to rotate you guys around a little bit? We're going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, you are closer to a level up. So there you go. There's your wit drop. Do I want to get 2 soul blades? You know what? Sure, why not? Yay, he's stronger than our mercenaries. Woo. And really, yeah, we'll do it at the shop. I was going to wait until a little bit later and just dump them on all at once, but you know what? Why the heck not? Obviously, if you get enchants early and stuff like that, this would have been a lot easier. Because that red dragon could have gotten gnarly before even the end of the World 1 even, if you have the right stuff going on. But we didn't really get him starting to blow up until Chapter 3. Okay, so red, wit drop, and let's start getting rid of these. Black dragon, another one, gold. That's gonna, we're not gonna hit 12 on him, I don't think. Yeah, it's close. There's another rage. I don't... Well, you would actually get benefit from it at least. And wits on them. Oh, so close to 12. Can we get it? Ah, ha, 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 ha. max level on him at least. So he's going to keep pumping this guy. Not that I am particularly concerned about it. We're kind of already locked into what we're going to have in the final area. Gold one is not necessarily the best dragon to start with. It's just the one I decided to grab because, you know, I was being lazy. I know that's not the best reason to pick a freaking unit, but, you know, sometimes you just got to work with what you get. Don't want any of those. Want any of those. Sure, why not? Gold boy, sure, why not? We'll take one more gold. Gonna help. That's 2 more gold. And it's a blue! You know what? I'll throw you in there. Why not? You're absolutely useless, good sir. The blue dragons, if it wasn't capped, I'd be more willing to use them. But as it stands, they just don't give you the money. I would rather have them be able to escalate and go absolutely bonkers. But you're not going to be able to go into endless mode with them. They're just a flat increase. That's the thing about endless mode. You need percent increases. The various interim zones are... we're going to go ahead and take that. The various stage rewards, basically, in endless are pretty much guaranteed. You're going to grab a percent bonus on this if you actually are taking it seriously. I do get bored of them very, very quickly. I tend not to take them seriously. You know what? Sit over there. Sit on the bench, yon bastard. That's another level up. Another gold. And are you any good? Another black dragon. Woo. This guy's probably going to be okay at the final fight. He's not going to last the entire fight, but he'll last long enough for us to get the job done. And he is getting us money by dying. That's always a plus. And yes, the sword guy right here he's a mid-range. He's not normally going to be your tank. That's why he's staying back. It says he's a melee warrior, but he always lingers back for me. There's selfish, the teeth thing I was talking about earlier. Demolition. Ooh. That could be fun. You know what? There, summon some boom booms. You're not going to last long enough for it to be super important, but hey, summon them nonetheless. This is the last stage we can actually spend any money. So we're going ham on it. And I meant to take that last wit drop, but I failed. We do a legendary roll. Nah. Do a wit drop. This guy's going to be 2,000 damage on the last one I'm wagering. We could go offensive on this guy, but then we'd lose a lot of our early tankiness in these, so I don't think that's the wisest of ideas. And another wit drop. Not going to do anything. This guy, if we put him over here, we can see just how much towards another level he is. But it's not going to do anything for us, so we'll do more rolls. Echo, 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 echo. You know what? Put it on you. Doesn't hurt anything. We got a level 10 fire dragon. I do think we win this one. I do think we actually cut it a little bit close, though. Because what I think is going to happen is our black dragon's going to get wrecked in the first wave. Dude's going to retreat. And then we're going to have to, like, hope that our red dragon doesn't get targeted by the group of enemies. Too bad. Oh, you only ate one. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, this is normal difficulty. He's only eating one. In later difficulties, you might as well just give up getting any of them. Anything that gets rolled. Because you just get boned by it. Do we heal? No, it doesn't matter. Do we take another mining guy? No, because it doesn't matter. In fact, we could sell the mining guys if we were really determined to do so, but we're not. Energize. That would not be terrible for these guys. That might actually let them survive the start. And you know what? Goodbye, Sapphire Dragons. You're worth 0 gold to us. Oh, wait. No, that shouldn't have changed it. Because it's a level on the field. This is not part of the field. Although I did see his numbers changing. But it doesn't look like they changed. They just got the little pop-up. Okay. So that little speed boost is kept our mercenaries more alive for the first wave. This guy's going to run off, summon a bunch of garbage. This is where the mercenaries die. The black dragon should survive, and then we just nuke the guy. Yeah, now he starts focusing in on the... No, he's focusing on the spell guy, I think. But once he dies, we keep attacking him. We're not going into endless mode because we don't have scaling. The ogres don't go well into endless mode either because they are a flat boost. Even if you get them up to level freaking 100, they don't scale by 1%. So there's not much you can do with them. But, hey, that is the end of a normal run. Hopefully I actually touched on some of the topics I intended to. I got distracted with building the build every now and then. But that's the reason why some of the more esoteric builds we don't take through insane difficulty. They're just not worth the hassle, and it would take me about 10 to 15 tries of going through just to get the right loadout for it. So for more quirky builds like, oh, I want a dragon theme build, or I want a slime theme build, or I want a... I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. A necromancer, a tower build. Those kind of things you will want to generally do in normal, maybe hard. It's just not going to be worth it insane. But keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time when we'll probably do a run through insane.